cleaning up some areas, especially when it comes to Brooklyn. You brought it up. The turnovers were an issue in that Philadelphia game, and Steve Nash talked about it a little during the pregame press conference.
Joe Harris, second triple of the ball game. Joe Harris now 8 for 14 in the preseason from three-point range. Something you love to see. Karl-Anthony Towns not quite in his bag there with that three-point attempt. 20-12 Nets. Javon Carter getting set to check in for Brooklyn. Harden working on Anthony Edwards, and a foul on the floor. Carter checks in for Joe Harris. Harris, 6 points, 2 for 4 from 3.
And when you start to look at this team without Kyrie Irving, the rotation, what lineups look like, there's going to be more responsibility for everyone. You're not going to fill the role of a talent like Kyrie. However, Javon Carter is one player to keep an eye on. Of course, James Harden we look at as that point guard, but Carter's going to get a lot more time and a lot more run, and it's going to be fun to watch how he's able to take advantage.
And that's an offensive foul. James Harden with the collision inside, arguing his case. We'll take another look.
Let's take. Yeah, well, looks like the right call.
Yeah.
Well outside, at his ground.
Arguing his case with Jenna Redown. Nearly halfway through this first quarter, 20-12 Brooklyn. Edwards with the step back, off the mark. Rebound Millsap. Nets shooting 53% in this first half. There's a turnover, though. Taurean Prince right at Millsap. Can't get it to fall, and the offensive board goes to Beverly. Anthony Towns trying again from 3. No. Karl-Anthony Towns 0 for 2 from 3. Millsap almost had a travel there. Trying to get it to Kevin Durant, battling with Patrick Beverly. What else is new? Those guys have history.
Already getting it going here. We're talking
going.
about preseason action and defense, and that may not apply to Patrick Beverly.
LaMarcus Aldridge checking into the game. He didn't play against Philadelphia. Patty Mills also in for Brooklyn. Again, they are really making it tough for Kevin Durant to get the basketball, but I think who's got the basket? We got the ball. Very rare for us to get the rock.
Get a touch on that. No sanitation station this year?
No sanitation station. Just back to live action. Malik Beasley in the game for Minnesota. Now it's Durant and McDaniels. Fade away from the elbow. Come on now.
Kevin Durant's feeling it, you could tell. But that's an example, the outstretched arms of McDaniels. Who's got size, who's got length, who can try and put up a contest. And when it comes to Durant with his high release and his size, there's just nothing you can do.
7 points for KD, being hounded by Edwards right now. Aldridge, first three-point attempt, no. Rebound, Beverly. Beverly trying to take it coast to coast. Almost had it stripped. Now it's Towns. Interesting defensive lineup here. Feed into McDaniels. 5 seconds to work with. This is solid defensive possession for the Nets. And that's an off-the-mark shot from Edwards.
And since that timeout, I think we've seen both sides here amp things up a little bit more on the defensive end.
Millsap spinning as it deflected. Another turnover for Brooklyn. Beasley for 3, and he knocks that one down. He's been struggling with his shot in the preseason. That's a good sign for him.
Yeah, when it comes to Malik Beasley, though, he's someone that they're going to rely upon, especially when it comes to the offensive end of the floor. When he's been with Minnesota, though, he shot the 3-ball really well. Missed a good chunk of time last year with injury. Something that Timberwolves dealt with was a lot of injury.
Turnover starting to add up for Brooklyn now. Edwards off balance, puts it through. How about the strength of Anthony Edwards? Contact, puts it through, and go to the free throw line.
6'5", 225 in his second year, and we just continue to see him develop the quickness. Was strong in the basket. A little bit of shove up there against Aldridge, but post All-Star break last year, averaging only 24 points, shot really well, and he can extend you. But that's an example again. When he gets downhill, when he can get to the basket, that really opens up the game for him. It's then all about consistency. Trying to find that type of consistency, but I think you can say that about most young players in this league. That's such a major aspect of their growth.
4 turnovers in the last 2.5 minutes for Brooklyn. 22-18. Durant a little short on that attempt. Rebound to Vanderbilt, who just checked into the game from Minnesota. Edwards in attack mode, and he stepped out of bounds.
Watch Durant getting hit on the elbow here, but look at this distance between the contest, of course, getting hit, but also where the ball is released. I mean,
Jared Vanderbilt is 6'9".
That's an example of when you talk about being unguardable, just about a matter of him making or missing shots or getting knocked in the elbow.
KD can't hit that one. He missed his last 2 after starting 3 for 4. That's shooting 45% in this opening quarter. 4-point advantage with 3 minutes to go in the first. Nice feed from Towns. Edwards can't put it through, but he'll go to the free throw line after the timeout. 2:57 to go in the first. That's leading the Timberwolves by 4.